kind of acting like a dash cam. I feel like I can catch all the, what should I say, funny things I see when I'm on the road. Because it's super early in the morning on a Saturday, it's actually a little bit easier to ride in the city. How can I say this? Less distracted drivers, yeah. So, and plus, like, the lighting looks a little bit better. It's not like harsh, it's not like, you know, super bright and overexposed. I'm only actually using, I believe, an ND64 filter on this, and it is about 8:30 a.m. I think. Yeah, 8:30 a.m. There's people on the road, but I mean, like, it's not the amount of traffic you would typically see something at, say, 10 a.m. or 11 a.m., which is like, you know, when people start kind of getting up and they're already on the road and getting around, doing whatever. Here's this funny guy. He tried to basically just cut me off, Mr. Toyota RAV4. Let's see if I can actually split this guy around. No, I can't. Not without taking my gloves off. Yeah, so touchscreen doesn't allow me to interact with the Osmo. Let's take my gloves off. Can I do that really quickly? Is that safe? There you go. Alright, so back on me. Gloves back on. It's about to turn green. Yeah, so I'm not a vlogger, but I really thought that it would be kind of cool that I could kind of narrate this test footage ride of my jerry-rigged Osmo Pocket 3 paired with a very unique setup for me to get this to work on my bike. The reason behind that is I actually had high hopes of using the MOVMAX Blade Arm mounted onto my bike, but oh, it's lost tracking here. It was tracked onto my chest for some reason here. I wanted to use the MOVMAX Blade Arm, but I couldn't get it to work. As soon as I turn left here, I'm gonna fix the tracking. Oh, it's reacquired me. I think I just need to dip my head here. There's got to be a better follow mode. Maybe. See, at first I thought maybe the tilt lock would have worked better, but kind of needed to tilt a bit because it needs to follow me as I like lean forward and ride. Like I said before, like ideally I would have liked to attach the wide angle lens onto the Osmo Pocket 3, which would give me a little bit better, less intense field of view where you have my big head right in the middle of the screen. But hey, it's better than nothing. The reason why I didn't use a wide filter was because the wide angle lens was because the wide angle does not allow a use of an ND. It's not magnetic for some reason. I don't really know why. It's strange to me. Everything else can be done. You can stack NDs. You can put on the black mist filter, which I have on right here. But yeah, with the wide angle, it doesn't allow it. Not really sure why. Really strange. But back to what I was saying before, I jerry-rigged this setup because the MOVMAX uses a suction cup. On my bike, there's literally nowhere to put that suction cup on. Well, originally I thought I was going to put on the tank, but I'll show you later on. But the tank is actually wrapped. It's wrapped in one of my favorite colors, the Nosatec khaki green. Always love that color, especially when I saw it on some Porsches. And I got my tank wrapped by some friends up in Richmond Hill. Chris Pereira and the gang, shout out to them. Yeah, but apparently you can't use suction cups on wraps. And that kind of makes sense, because you would be damaging the wrap. You're basically just sucking that wrap right off the tank, and then it would kind of cause some wrinkles or damage. I don't know. I didn't really want to risk it. Actually, I did risk it. I put it on there, and I quickly took it off. And I was thinking, like, yeah, this can't be good. It didn't leave any marks, thank God. And I didn't go riding on it with it. I just basically wanted to see, like, hey, was there enough surface area for this MOVMAX Blade Arm? Sorry, just enjoying this corner here. This MOVMAX Blade Arm to stay on, and it did. So I think moving forward, eventually I will take the wrap off, because, like, you know, I'm gonna get bored of this color. I think what I'm gonna have to do is think long and hard about what color would I be happy with, like permanently, semi-permanently, so that I could actually get the tank painted. And I will get the tank painted, and then I will mount the MOVMAX Blade Arm to the tank, and then yeah, try to shoot some content from there. But eventually I think I will, you know, get it wrapped again, because, like, honestly, like, the wrap colors that are coming out, especially from a Nosatech, are like insane. Like, it's pretty cool. But yeah, back to this setup here. Like, how did I get this to work here? Well, let me tell you, it's not perfect, that's for sure. But I needed to find a way that I could basically just mount any type of similar spring-based Z-axis stabilization system. So if you don't know, Z-axis is basically like kind of like the what we refer to as the third plane. So you got X, Y, horizontal, vertical, and then I guess Z-axis is kind of like, in this case, kind of like the depth, I guess. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but the Osmo Pocket 3 can pan left and right, you know, as you can tell, because I'm moving my head around. It can pan left and right. It can tilt up and down, but the ability for you to have non-jarring motion that's stabilized is, look at this guy. That's not stabilized is not there. Not on the Pocket 3. So basically, you would have to have some type of third-party aftermarket spring-loaded Z-axis system, which I'm using right now, and I'll tell you what it is. And it allows, you know, like when you go over the bumps, it'll kind of like pseudo-stabilize it. Oh, there you go. We'll see how stabilized that is later on in post. But yeah, it kind of like makes it more realistic and more smooth and more real, you know, more cinematic, right? Instead of like an action cam type of look where when you go over bumps, it's kind of like it's got this hard, rigidy movement. So as a result, I was looking online and I checked out all these different type of Z-axis stabilization systems. This one kind of it caught my eye because it was plastic. It was which is good because it's lightweight. It was relatively cheap. It was like around, I want to say $100 or something. I might be wrong. Got it on Amazon. It's made by Digital Foto. And it's got a 1/4 inch thread hole on the bottom. So okay, so the reasoning behind this is like there's nothing that I can mount on this bike, especially not the tank, that has a surface area for any type of Z-axis system. But I do have a quad lock adapter on my handlebar. I had to cherry rig that to get that to work because I've got Cafe Racer style clip-ons. But you could use a quad lock to action cam adapter. Okay, follow me here. The quad lock to action cam adapter paired with action cam adapter to a 1/4 inch thread. And as you can see where I'm going here, I'm basically just stacking mounts to see what I can do to mount this guy. So I basically stacked an action mount 1/4 inch thread to the Digital Foto Z-axis thread that's on the bottom of the system. And that's how I got it to work. I'll show you guys a photo of it later on. In fact, I'll show you on the video. Yeah, and it's just about finding angles and seeing like what can work or not work. And it's not perfect. Let me tell you that for sure, because it's got a limited range of angles that you guys will soon see. But yeah, it does the job. It has like some adjustable dampening. There's like a plus and minus, which allows you to like tighten it versus making it more I don't know, more wiggly, I guess. But yeah, I think it's doing a pretty good job. It's better than nothing. It's better than no Z-axis stabilization, that's for sure. It's definitely not a MOVMAX. The blade arm was the end game and the goal. It's more stabilized and more secure. This guy, I had to mount it, and it's constantly like losing a little bit of its grip on the quad lock, just because of the sheer weight and the vibration of this thumper motorcycle. So as a result, what ends up happening is I gotta constantly look down and check to make sure it's like, you know, not falling off. And plus, I don't really trust this thing entirely, so I've kind of like tied it and wrapped it with some Peak Design straps that I had laying around. Yeah, just so that this thing doesn't go flying off, because I kind of like to keep this thing, and also I don't want someone to run it over if it even survives a drop. But I did get the DJI refresh on the Pocket 3 because I knew I would want to basically put this guy through a lot of interesting things, which would risk its life. But anyways, wow, it is really nice to ride early in the morning. Like, there's nobody here to bother you at all. Taking you guys through like one of my favorite neighborhoods here. Pretty cool. What I was gonna say, yeah, we're heading on our way to Backroads Coffee. It is a motorcycle friendly shop. Not that other shops are not motorcycle friendly, but they've got a lot of motorcycle riders that go to this coffee shop, and yeah, they're pretty cool. And it's located in a nice quiet area of Port Credit here in the GTA. Oh, tunnel. Do I have enough? No, everyone's braking. Damn it. Okay, I was gonna let you guys hear a little bit of the SC project. Well, maybe. Do I have enough? Going to be there very soon, actually. Okay. Let's check on this guy. See how tight he is. Is he tight here? See, he wiggled a bit. Just give it a little bit of torque down. Yeah, not really sure if I'm going to continue vlogging. Just feels like I gotta constantly keep you guys entertained by saying something. Yeah. Alright, here we go. That was a little embarrassing. Accidentally popped into neutral. I'm not really sure how that happened, but oh no! Lost me. not safe, especially taking the gloves off in the middle of a intersection to reacquire tracking. There sure are a lot of bicycle riders early in the morning, which makes sense. It's on a weekend. Not as hot for them to ride, and the roads are a little less busy, so it makes sense. It's super cool how people can get super like organized and do group rides like that. We are almost there. Whoa! Whoa! Looks like the tracking fell off a bit. I literally tried to like force the Osmo with my hands. This guy's getting a nice little crotch shot. Sorry, not on purpose. This is the best I could do. I just double tapped it, so you're gonna get a first person view. That's the only safest thing I could do while riding. We are here. Bikes here already, you can see. Yep, I see some bikes. Let's do a turnaround here. Fix him so he's back on me. Funny, I just pulled over at CrossFit M3. Used to shoot some classes here for them under training day.